Hey guys, this is not our usual podcast. Something happened while editing, and I lost half of our podcast. This is a podcast with just me and Brett. Jason wasn't in this one. It's a pretty good one. It gets really, really deep at the end between me and Brett. I hope you guys enjoy it. We'll be back. Hopefully nothing happens next week. Appreciate you guys listening.
Welcome to Where Dragons Fart the Alphabets.
Oh, come on, man.
That's like someone vacuuming while you fucking are trying to do yoga.
Yeah, for
Yo,
real.
what? Is that a shop vac? Get the fuck out of here. What words do I use? And
that was another thing. Yeah, another thing is that nobody that I'm seeing seem to be talking about it, that Obama gave the UN control of the internet.
I don't even know what that means.
I don't either.
I don't even know where the internet exists.
It's a person?
That's like saying, hey, the space? It's yours now. Oh, wait, what? Yeah. All of it? All of it. You got it.
The whole thing.
Sorry we took it from you, but you own it now. Where does it even exist?
I think they mean internet as a like, you know how Korea, how they controlled the internet, their internet.
Mm-mm.
Like what people use, like they.
North
Koreans have their own operating system.
Do you have like a cup in here?
For what?
So I can have a sip of that?
There's a cup right there. No, the glass thing.
Are you sure what's in that cup, dude?
I don't know, man. That's why I was asking you.
It looks like snail cum.
Let me see.
Taste it. Tell me if it is.
Yeah, I wouldn't touch that. Yeah, you can have that. Get that little cup right there. Okay. Or you can have that one. That one had water in it.
That's fine, man. I just want like a... Yeah, okay.
Seems like a more logical idea just to give you... Okay, there you go. What else I got down here? The way it's going right now with these elections and the future of what's going to happen after these elections is democracy is going to slowly not be a thing.
Oh, here's when I found out that Trump Super wasn't going to win. Roger Ailes, the guy who used to be in control of the Fox News network, tried to talk to Trump to be like, yo, bro, I know how to do this shit. This is what you need to do. And Trump was like, cool. How about you suck my balls? And then Roger Ailes was like, cool. Fuck Trump. I'm sure that's an oversimplification of the whole thing, but...
I mean, you summarized it, and that's good enough for everybody. Yeah, that's fine. I don't know if he's got it anymore. After the last two debates, I feel... he just shit it. He just threw it away. That,
Yeah, but, that's because, same thing with Julian Assange, man.
What do you mean with Julian Assange?
You call somebody... Okay.
Close the door. You call somebody what?
You call somebody a rapist or a child molester?
Yeah.
And everyone's first instinct is, fuck that person.
Yeah, I mean, you're accusing somebody that you don't even know if they did that or not.
You can't even, like,
Okay. Yeah, that's the thing. Keep doing that. I like that.
I don't remember what I did.
Sure. That's fine. You know what we should also do? We should Facebook Live one of these things.
Have they told you about these frequencies that I've been listening to, man?
You dabbled on it for a little bit. You were using them for sleep, and then we didn't really dig into it.
Every day now. Look, check this out.
Okay.
So, everything exists in frequencies.
Yeah. Everything has a sound.
Everything has a frequency. Okay, so atoms, right, have protons and neutrons inside them.
Yeah.
Okay. Inside those protons and neutrons are quarks, which make up the protons and neutrons. I think there's like 12. I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong. Let's just skip that.
Okay.
Inside those quarks are what, probably butchering the shit out of this, but I'm just going to give it to you how I know it. Inside those quarks are what string theory is.
Yeah.
And it's vibrations.
Yeah.
That make up quarks, that link up with other vibrations, that make protons and neutrons.
Yeah.
Which makes atoms. Which makes everything.
Yeah.
Vibrations.
Yeah. There's
the smallest shit on the... Everything's made of vibrations. So I found these vibrations that you can listen to that do shit for you. Give me a second. Where are they? Come on. There's a picture of my bitch. You listen to 396 hertz. That's supposed to liberate you of guilt and fear. 417 hertz, undoing situations and facilitating change. This one's the craziest one.
Okay.
528 hertz is transformation and miracles, and it also repairs DNA.
Yeah, we were talking about that. They did it with the oil
hertz.
Spill.
They did it in the BP oil spill.
Yeah.
And it cleaned the water. Do you know how long they did it in the water for it to clean it?
How?
4 hours.
Really?
And dolphins and shit were playing in the water. And they were crabs and fish swimming back in the water.
And it took them 4 hours of playing that, 5,000 or 500?
528 hertz.
Okay. Wow. And you've been using this...
To sleep. Yeah.
Okay.
Specifically... Oh, this is the one that I listened to the most. 639 hertz. It's for making connections, and it's for relationships.
Elaborate for me a little bit more.
Wait, what number did I just say?
600 and something.
39.
Yeah, 639. But elaborate on the relationships part. Like, are you mending relationships? Are you making relationships? Are you improving relationships? What do you mean by...
They're called SOLFEGGIO frequencies.
Okay.
I'm Googling it so I don't have to butcher things.
I don't know what you were telling me there, but yeah. I agree with that.
So look, Solfego tunes align you with frequencies of the universe.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is this?
Man. I think
connecting. Like God damn it. I guess I didn't understand this as much as I had. I was just like, well, this shit is fucking cool. But I guess it works. Let's do it.
So you've listened to
research.
You listen to a specific frequency.
Help you better attune yourself with connecting with people. And it's like a love frequency.
It makes you fall in love easier? That's
no.
What I don't get what you're trying to tell me.
Okay, here we go. Right here. Reconnecting and balancing relationships. Another frequency from the sacred Solagifo.
Solagifo.
That's not even right.
I don't believe that's right.
It enables creations of harmonious community and harmonious interpersonal relationships. The tone can be used for dealing with relationships problems, those with family, between partners, friends, or social problems. When talking about cellular process, the 639 frequency can be used to encourage the cell to communicate with its environment.
So it's making you more social.
The frequency enhances understanding, tolerance, and love.
It's making you more social. That's what you're telling me. It's making you more.
It's enhancing communication, tolerance, and love.
Yeah. Okay. I see what you're saying.
So, like, those emotions are emitted at those frequencies.
Yeah.
So if you listen to those frequencies, those emotions will be easier for you to manipulate, understand. What am I trying to say there?
I think
some word that incorporates manipulate and understand.
Incorporate?
There you go.
Cool. Incorporating.
You can incorporate those into your daily life better, instead of having it be like a... It's like cheating. It's like meditation cheating. Instead of sitting and
meditating,
and being,
you're playing a noise in your ear.
You're playing a noise that will help you get to that level of frequency.
And how long have you been using this?
Oh, probably like a week.
And have you seen any difference?
I don't know if it's real or if it's placebo. There's no way for me to test it.
But
I mean, I'm sure that there's a way for me to test it. I just don't know how.
Okay.
But placebo-wise, I have felt.
You felt it. You felt a difference.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like specifically this frequency cleanses traumatic experiences and clears destructive influences of past events. When speaking of cellular processes, the tone encourages the cell and its function to operate. The tone encourages the cell and its functions in an optimal way. The frequency puts you in touch with an inexhaustible source of energy that allows you to change your life.
Okay. So you don't know if it's placebo or if it's real, but has this been proven by science that it works?
Yeah, they're called the Solfego.
Let's just not pronounce it. That's fine. I don't care if it's pronounced correctly.
It only works if, dude, it's tones. You have to say the word right. It's like magic. Expelliarmus.
Swish and flick your wand. So you've seen a noticeable difference.
Oh yeah,
waking up in the morning. Did
For
you
sure.
sleep? Did you sleep better?
I sleep way better. Like when I wake up in the morning,
yeah,
I feel refreshed. I'm like, that was a good sleep, and I'm ready to get out of bed and start doing my exercises.
Okay.
Like it used to be something that I would, like, waking up was a hard thing to do.
Yeah, I have that problem.
And you'd be like, oh, I gotta get out of bed. Oh, you fat lard of shit. You gotta work out. Oh.
Could it be just that you're getting more sleep than you used to?
Oh, no. I'm getting the same amount.
Same amount.
Oh, yeah.
But the only difference is in your sleep pattern is this.
Listen to these tones now.
Okay. And
well, here's what the experiment started as.
Okay.
I got that app that tracks your sleep.
Yeah.
And I was getting pissed off because it was ups and downs out of deep sleep and not deep sleep.
Yeah. And you just wanted to go into
and I
deep
just
sleep.
wanted fucking hit sleep, deep sleep, all the way till the end and then wake up. So I got one of those noisemakers that does rain noises and like ocean sounds.
Yeah, I know what you mean. That's fine.
And that was cool. That shit makes me fall asleep like that.
Really? I feel like I need to invest in one of those.
And then I was just looking at things that'll help you. Like there's tones that help you study better. Beta waves. If you listen to beta waves while you're reading or studying, it helps you absorb knowledge easier.
Okay. So
like it enhances your focus. You can
it's pretty much
be
natural,
in the present moment.
Natural Adderall for
yeah.
Wow.
But it's a noise.
And it helps you absorb knowledge more easily.
And delta waves are the waves that your brain emits when you're in deep sleep.
Oh, wow.
So your body can repair itself. So I started listening to delta waves when I was sleeping and beta waves when I was reading. And it helps.
It really does.
Yeah, like I can get through a chapter now where like
your mind would be just everywhere while you're reading.
Reading 3 sentences 15 times. We should play those frequencies in the background.
Make people listen to our shit. This kid in middle school, he used to pick on me a lot. He would take dude was like a supreme professional bully, like he got paid to do it. And he would go home and make tinfoil balls, like fucking tightly pack them, and go to school and peg people in the face with them, right in the fucking head. So one of these days, the teacher in English class switched up our seating arrangements, and I was sitting right next to the bully, and he was hitting one of my friends in the head with it. And my friend, he was one of those kids that no matter what was happening, and I hope he comes across this podcast. He's like a podcaster, and he just listens to podcasts all day.
Oh, I remember that guy.
Yeah, and he knows the story. And he was getting ahead. He is the kind of guy that always smiles, no matter if the joke is funny or stupid, or if he's having a bad day or good day. He's always smiling. And he's getting pelted, and he's just laughing. I'm just like, oh, this pisses me off. So I wait till everybody's reading. Like a girl's reading in the class. We're reading a story, a piece of literature from the book, and I'm sitting behind this guy, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to fuck him up. I'm going to make him go red. So I make my lips like this.
Oh, God, dude. Yes.
I do that. I let that out for like at least like a half a minute. And then everybody is silent and just looking.
Who?
Ew! Like if you hear from the girls. And my hand just goes like this. And he turns and looks at me. Okay? He turns and looks at me. I'm pointing like from the top.
from Mount Olympus.
Pointing down at his afro. He had an afro.
Finger.
Oh, I hope he's listening to this. And I'm pointing down at him. And he turns and looks behind him. Because everybody's looking at him. He looks behind him trying to look at me. And I'm just like, dude, I'm behind you. And you let that out, and everybody hears that, and just starts laughing at him. And that's how I dealt with bullies, was comedy. I never, like, my dad always told me with bullies is, specifically he said it like this. If somebody's picking on you, go to the teacher. If the teacher doesn't do anything, go to a counselor. Counselor doesn't do anything, go to the principal. The principal doesn't do anything, come to me. And if I don't do anything, you handle it. And he meant like with your fists.
Fisticus.
If you get your fisticuffs ready.
Yes.
And
don't edit that out.
No, it's staying there. So he said that, and
you did like Kundalini yoga to wrap your leg around that thing.
That was pretty impressive. I'm sorry. So he told me to do it like that, and I found out the hard way. I had a bully. I had a couple bullies in 7th grade until I started bulking up and did football. So I went to the counselor with the bully that was pegging. Oh no, not pegging me. It was a bully in band. Of all places, I had a bully in band. He was a tuba player. Yeah,
I have a glandular problem.
He was a fat guy who played tuba. He was around like 6'3". You know, I'm a tiny guy, and he's picking on me. He's calling me names and doing shit. So I go to the counselor, and I go talk to the counselor for about like 20 minutes. I go back to class. All of a sudden, I hear the dude's name on the intercom. Next thing I know, he knows I told on him that he's fucking with me. And I told the counselor that this guy is not only fucking with me, but a couple other friends. And next thing I know, the bullying stops, but it starts again. So I tell my dad. It's like, hey, man, I don't talk to my dad like that. Hey, Dad. And he goes to school and tells my principal, gets the kid ISS, in school suspension. Yeah, you know what that means.
Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, it's a fun place.
It's the best.
So he knows. He I don't know how he knows. I think he just assumes that it was me because he continued bullying me, and so it didn't work. And I'm not about to fight this dude who's like fucking 6 foot tall in 7th grade, and I'm fucking 5'4", short as shit. And I mean, I can hold my own, but not against a guy that is, fucking 100 pounds heavier than me and fucking a foot taller. So,
yeah, but
what I did was, in band, sometimes we have the opportunity to sit outside of band and study. If we have a test that we can ask, ahead of time to our, oh, that's you. Stop doing that. To our band teacher. So I asked him, I was like, hey man, can I study for a little bit outside? I got a big test. And he's like, sure. And so it was a couple other me and some
HIV test?
Yeah, a super HIV test. It was me and
kind of stood.
And a couple 8th graders were sitting outside. And I saw this dude's, we left our shit out in the hallway in front of the door, like book bags and lunch boxes. So I'm sitting there, and I see his lunchbox. So I grab his lunchbox, and one of my
I hope you ate everything.
One of my bandmates is like, dude, you should totally you should totally drink his Capri Sun. So I smashed it. I was hungry too. And I ate a sandwich that his mom probably made for him. And I had him in 3rd period. 1st period, we all had band. 3rd period, me and him had science. And another classmate from band, we had science. So I take all of his lunch out. And this girl, I knew she was on the period. On the period. She was on her period.
On the period.
I knew she
It was way intense.
I knew she was on her period, and I knew where her backpack was.
She looked like Carrie when she got the big one.
Yeah.
The period.
The period. So, whoa. So
that was her shoes.
I find her backpack. And I was hoping she had maxi pads or tampons or something in that bag, and she's a girl, so she probably did. So I dug in her backpack, found a fucking dope ass pencil, and I took it.
Mine? What is this, a zebra pen? These are $8.
Fuck yeah! So I took the pencil, and then dude, I heard that. It was silent. It was. Put the earbud back in here. It was like this. Okay. Caucuses. So, I found maxi pads in her backpack. And I took the maxi pads out and I took like 4 or 5 and I filled his lunchbox. It was one of those triangular, like, pyramid caucuses. So it was like this pyramid style lunchbox, with the lid on the top that flaps open. And So I filled that bitch up with maxi pads. Okay. So day goes on. I go to second period. Third period comes around. We're in science. And me and my friend who taught me how to do this fart noises are sitting at our own table with this hot Puerto Rican chick. Yeah. And caucuses.
Jerking off later now. Caucuses.
So I'm sitting there with him, and all of a sudden I hear, "What the fuck?" And I look back, and it's the fat kid, and he pulls out a maxi pad and another maxi pad. He's like, "Where's my sandwich?" So I start fucking laughing my ass off. And what I didn't realize, that I kind of set myself up, because there was a girl, a friend of mine, his name was Dakota, and me, all sitting outside a band. And so he went to the principal after that class. And all of a sudden, me, Dakota, and another chick got called to the principal's office. So we went down to the principal's office and we're like, "What is this about?" I come in. It's just Dakota and me now. And I sit down and she's like, "Okay, Dakota, you're dismissed. You can go back to class." And I'm like, okay.
You probably think it was me, but I'm going to say it wasn't.
Super wasn't. So she's like, "Shawn, you put maxi pads," she said, "women's toiletry in that boy's lunchbox, didn't you?"
Like wet wipes?
And, yeah, sure.
Straws? What are women toiletries?
And,
mulch?
"Hey, can I borrow some women's toiletries? I need to fix my garden later." So, she looks at me seriously, and I'm like, I said, "No, I didn't." And, she looks back at me like I'm stupid. And I'm just sitting there like, this is not happening. I'm so not getting suspended for this. And she's like, "I know you did it. I already have somebody that told me you did it." And I was just like, "Who?" Yeah. I was like, "Who?" I don't know. I don't know where your source is.
Who's your source?
Who are you quoting right now? Because it wasn't me.
Sound like Kim Jong-un, bitch.
I was like, "I'm innocent until proven guilty, and last I checked, you had no evidence." So she suspended me for 3 days. No, 2 days. But the kid was stupid embarrassed because he pulled out tampons out of his fucking lunchbox. And everybody was like, "Dude, why do you have tampons right now?" But I got suspended. I got put in ISS for the rest of the day. Got suspended for 2 days. For fucking putting tampons in somebody's lunchbox at school. Probably the best thing I've ever done. Best thing. This is the only reason why I got suspended in my life. In school. High school, middle school, elementary school. Never got suspended for fighting or anything like that. But I went to visit a friend. This was like 2 years later. I went to visit a friend from middle school. And it was a really cute redhead girl I liked. Mm-hmm. She lived 4 or 5 streets down from my friend.
Perfect.
Oh, yes. So he's like, "So let's go over to our house." And I was like, "Okay, fuck yeah, let's do that." And I look different. I got facial hairs. I got...
Like 3?
Yeah.
Like you washed your face and then dried it with a cat?
Yeah. There was a couple hairs sticking out. I felt super confident because I looked different. I looked better. Back then, I didn't really give a shit about my appearance, but now I did. So we went over to our house, walked down the street, knocked on our door, and she's like, "Oh, hey, I didn't I didn't expect you guys or whatever. Bullshit. And she looks at my friend and she's like, and my friend's like, oh, you remember him from middle school? And she's like, yeah, that's Shawn. He put tampons in that guy's lunchbox. So from then on out, I was remembered as that guy. That was a good story. I probably won't ever forget that. And I'm super happy that I won't.
I only had one bully. And he was in 6th grade. And he would go out of his way to pick on me every single day. Like hardcore shit. Like, I'm gonna fuck your mother, you're a worthless piece of trash.
Oh, yeah.
Just like mean, evil.
I
was like, yeah, whatever. Fuck you, dude. And it takes a lot to get me angry.
Yeah, I've noticed.
Like, a lot. Then one day, he said something. He was like, da-da-da-da-da, I'm gonna fuck your grandmother. And I was like, seriously, dude? Guess what? You're gonna meet me in the bathroom before lunch, and we're gonna solve this. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Okay. We're gonna fix this problem super fast.
So, it was me in the bathroom, and it was him and 2 of his friends.
Oh, they're ganging up on you.
And I walked in, and I went to the sink. I started washing my hands. I was like, dude, we need to solve this. If we're gonna fight, I'm not gonna hit you first. But if you hit me, I will end it. And I washed my hands, got a paper towel, and I turned around. He did this. He reared his hand back. And I was like, cool.
Cool.
Whoa, boom! And I punched him so hard in the mouth that his tooth went into my hand. Wonder if I have the scar still. Yeah, it's right there. And I had a gash in my hand. I punched him so fucking hard. And his friends just went, and then he was on the ground. And I still had the paper towel that I was using to dry my hands. And I threw it in his face. And then I went to the nurse's office. Because it started bleeding a lot. And I get super, like...
queasy?
Yeah. She was like, what happened? And I was like, I slipped in the bathroom. And hit my hand on the sink.
There was a sharp piece of porcelain sticking out of the sink.
That was the only bully I ever had. Whenever I did, run into mild bullies, I think my dad told me this. He said, if anyone ever starts making fun of you, help them.
Yeah.
Then they look like an idiot. So whenever somebody started making fun of me, I would just help them make fun of me. And then people would end up laughing at what I'm saying.
That's a good way of doing it.
But that doesn't work all the time.
No, it does not. Unfortunately.
I learned that the hard way. That's how my military career went to shit.
I had this kid in high school. He would talk a lot of shit, okay? And it was one of those guys that talk shit but never did anything about it. Like, he was all bark, no bite. So, yeah. So, my issue with him was he would talk shit about me sometimes. And he had no...
Never talk shit about Total.
Exactly. And he never backed it up. And I would just, like, I'm the kind of person that, you can talk shit to me about stuff. You can make fun of me, and eventually I'll just snap. But it'll just mostly go over my head. It will take a while of building up bullshit. So, he was talking shit about the way I looked and what I was wearing, even though he was kind of like John. Mm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like, my appearance was better than his, but he talked shit about my appearance. So, he was like, blah, 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 blah. You ain't gonna do nothing. You's a pussy. And then I was just like, I just snapped. I was like, I turned around and looked him dead in the eye. And I said calmly, it's like, look, man, another word that comes out of your fucking mouth, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you.
That's the best. When you can harness your anger and be calm about it,
it's scarier.
People are like, whoa.
Well, I'm not, okay, I'm
my
sorry.
butthole's puckered.
So he didn't.
My butthole just ate something sour.
Ate a warhead. So, he didn't take my warning. And I was being serious. And he was like, bitch. And I got up so fast and so violently that the desk flew. It flew from under me. And it was one of those fucking hook desks.
Yeah.
So I got up and the desk flipped and it was silent. We were talking quietly. He was talking under, not under his breath, but he was talking low. There was communication going on in the room, but you couldn't hear what we were saying. And he just went under his breath, bitch. And I heard it. And the desk flipped, made the loudest sound. Everybody was like, oh my God. And I got in his face. I was like, then try me. I was like, do something. And then he just sat there, just scared. I was like, okay. And then I picked up my desk and then sat back down. And then the teacher told me to leave. Then I got in my car and went home.
So, I was in math class, geometry. Okay?
Did you hear that? All right, go ahead.
We're in geometry.
Fucking love geometry, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It was right after lunch.
Okay.
I skipped lunch. I went to the grocery store. And I bought half a gallon of milk and some Oreos. I ate them all. I'm lactose intolerant. Milk does not do well with my body.
All right, I didn't know you were lactose intolerant.
Yeah. I don't like. We had the desks that the chairs were attached to the desk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same thing with me.
So I was sitting in mine, but no one was sitting in front of me. So I put my feet up through the hole of the back seat.
Yeah, the little square part of this desk. Yeah.
And leaning back, and my belly goes. Uh-oh. It's like, you've got to fart. Just let it out. Shh. Just let it out really slow. Okay. My legs were up. I was like, okay. Contract your butthole. Now, slowly release this fart. And it went. And it like reverberated. Like the carpet moved like the ocean. And I was laughing my balls off. And the only thing that I could say was, that wasn't me. You know what an overdose of weed is called?
That doesn't exist.
A good night's sleep. What are some other stories?
I don't know, man. I can't think of anything. But I was bullied from elementary to
Here's the thing.
7th grade.
I think
I'm not anti-bully though.
I think I was the bully.
Oh yeah, I slowly became the bully.
But I wasn't like
life damaging like most my bullies were.
No, I was just a dickhead.
I was just an asshole. Yeah.
Okay, so every morning there was around 20 minutes of people just sitting around waiting for all the buses to get to school. Right at Escambia. Right in the hallway. I would hang out with like 6 people. And we would make fun of everybody who walked by. And one of our friends ate a banana every day. Every day, we would put that banana peel in the hallway. And watch people slip on it.
That's dedication, though.
That's a real thing.
That's dedication.
Banana peels are slippery as shit.
That guy ate a banana every day. I don't give a fuck about that story. That guy was committed to eating a banana.
I don't know if he did it because he knew that we were going to watch somebody eat shit.
I had a bully every up until not high school, 7th grade and middle school. And I'm not anti-bully because without my bullies, I wouldn't be as tough as I am today.
Oh yeah, you gotta have bullies.
I'm not as hard-shelled as I am. If I still had bullies, I would still give a shit what people think. And I don't give a shit what people think. I really don't. I don't give a fuck. You commented about my appearance and how if I'm fat or not, I'll just tell you that you're a whore and walk away.
Yeah, whatever. You don't live my life.
But there is people that damage people's psyches. That emotionally hurts them.
Oh, yeah.
And those are the people I'm against. I'm never going to tell somebody that you shouldn't express your opinion.
Okay. So, I was playing Destiny today.
Uh-huh.
And I was trying to do this raid.
Yeah.
And this one kid kept jumping into the group. Yeah. And he was going, I'm possessed by a demon. Let me join. And everyone was getting pissed off.
You want to kick
him?
And
I was like, we did kick him a couple times, but he kept coming back. And I was like, you know what, dude? I hope your parents get murdered tonight. You find them sleeping in their bed, murdered. Or your mom gets raped. He got off after that. I laughed my ass off. And I didn't mean it.
I mean, I understand there's kids out there that get bullied to the point where they commit suicide and or start harming themselves and have to be put on antidepressants because the kid was so emotionally scarring to the point that they didn't want to live anymore. But
I think need more people to talk to.
Yeah, I think you need more people to talk to. Not only that, but kids have freedom of speech, just like everybody else. And they, no matter what, are going to say nasty shit to whoever the fuck they want to. And you can't stop that. You can't prevent it. What are you going to do? You can penalize them and punish them and put them in timeout, as the form is in school suspension, and make them write essays and do shit like that. It's not going to affect anything. It's just going to piss them off more. I mean, you can just... What people are doing now and what a lot of people are doing in schools and what happened in my school was they are making, assemblies and making people aware of it and making the bullies that are doing it aware of what they're doing. But, honestly, I had a problem with bullies. But because of those bullies, it made me tougher. Do I thank them for that? No. But in a way, yeah. I mean, it's all in perspective. Everybody has an opinion. I don't give a fuck what you think, though.
Yeah, man. Wait, what? You're a dickhead right now?
I'm sorry. I want to turn this podcast into a drinking game. How many times does Shawn say, Now you're fucking plastered. Go drive a car.
Yo.
Hey, Grandma. Okay, bye.
See you next week.
Deuces.
Did you visit Grandma? Yeah. How long? Oh.
How long is a nanosecond? That's how long.
Bullies. My biggest bully was my uncle.
Your uncle on your whose side?
My mom's side.
Okay.
He was just a piece of shit and would pick on me.
Is this the dude in jail?
Oh no, that guy? That guy sexually assaulted me.
You were sexually assaulted?
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. That was the scariest thing I've ever been through.
How old were you?
And I've been in 8 car accidents.
So you were 8 car accidents years old. Now, how old were you when he sexually assaulted you?
22.
What?
Yeah.
You were 22 and he sexually assaulted you?
Yeah.
You feel comfortable about talking about this?
Yeah, it was the first. It was the
night before Christmas.
And all through the house,
there was a penis in my mouth.
There was nobody home.
And a cock in my mouth.
It was the tipping point that made me try to kill myself.
Okay.
Because my girlfriend had broken up with me.
A lot of shit led up to this.
Yeah.
Okay.
She wouldn't tell me why. Come to find out that she had been cheating on me for like 6 months.
Oof.
With some other dude. Come to find out later, though, he didn't like to have sex with her, and he would rather jerk off than fuck her. So, after I learned that, I was like, whatever.
Super happy about that.
Don't even give a shit.
That's awesome. So, okay, let's go back to the part where you were, you found out your girlfriend was cheating on you, broke up with you, didn't know why, and then what happened? Leading to the sexual assault.
I started to, every day, the only thing that I could find that would console me was food.
Mm-hmm.
So every day, I was eating a box of Hamburger Helper.
Oh, dude, yes.
No. The whole thing.
Even better.
For like a meal. One meal.
3 times a day. Love hamburger.
A box of Hamburger
I don't think
Helper.
Anybody would disagree that that's not a bad idea.
Oh, it was so good.
Yeah.
Different ones. Beef stroganoff is still my favorite.
Yeah. All-time favorite. The hamburger one can kiss my ass.
No, that's
beef
the
stroganoff
one, dude.
Oh, yeah. That one is still, yeah. The beef stroganoff, I'd come in it. I'd let other people come in it and still eat it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Use a reference.
Hamburger Helper night.
Why is Brett coming over? Let's not worry about that. Okay. So you were eating excessively.
Oh, yeah. I got way fat.
Okay.
I was 215 pounds.
Holy shit. How much do you weigh now?
Probably 160.
And this was 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Wow, man. Congratulations.
Oh, yeah. Wait.
250 pounds?
15.
15. And you're the same height as me. That's fat as shit, dude.
215 pounds. I remember because I went into boot camp when I was 215, and they have a picture of me standing in line waiting for my haircut. And if I had an erection,
you wouldn't be able to find it.
My stomach was still further out.
Wow. I saw a picture of you that was probably a couple years back, but you were bigger than you were now. Like, you could tell in the face.
Oh, yeah. My face was huge. My face was as big as it was now with the beard. With no beard back then.
What?
Yeah.
It was the same size then?
Yeah. It was just straight fat face.
So, okay. You were eating excessively.
Girlfriend broke up with me.
Girlfriend broke up with you, and then...
Left my parents' house because of abusive stuff.
Uh-huh.
Lived with my friend. Overstayed my welcome. I felt like I overstayed my welcome.
And you left.
Probably fine.
Yeah.
Went and lived with my grandparents
for
like 6 months before I went into the military. Uncle had gotten out of prison.
And this is the uncle on your dad's side?
On my mom's side.
Mom's side.
Yeah.
2 different uncles we're talking about. Okay. Yeah, go on.
Matt and Mike.
Okay.
Where am
I? You're 6 months before you went to boot camp.
Oh, yeah, okay. I was in such a terrible place. There was this lady I worked with at the Family Dollar that I worked at that didn't have any teeth.
Okay.
And I tried to get her to give me a blowjob every single day. I think that's just because she didn't have any teeth. I just wanted to know what it felt like.
No teeth blowjobs?
Yeah.
Are the best blowjobs.
How do you know? Have you had one?
No. Just imagine. She can't use teeth. There's none there.
It makes me want to get an old dog.
Stick your dick in his mouth. Go to Alabama. You can find one there. Okay, so Family Dollar. Mm-hmm. You're working at Family Dollar. Still 6 months before boot camp.
I had a cat.
Oh God, that's irrelevant. So what happened? What? Okay, so 6 months before you went to boot camp, you were living at your grandparents' house. Mm-hmm. Okay. How did you get sexually assaulted?
My grandparents weren't home.
Uh-huh.
I came home from work.
And your uncle was living at your grandparents'?
Yeah.
Okay, and you came home from work, nobody was home?
Except for him.
Yeah.
He felt up on my body, threw me against a wall, said that I was cute, and then licked my face and my ear.
And you didn't...
While touching me.
Touching...
my body.
Not your man bits?
It was...
All of it?
All over. He Donald Trumped me.
He grabbed you by the dick?
Yeah. I kneed him in the balls.
Nice.
Then ran into my room and called 911. Then I was like, holy shit, you just called 911. And I hung up the phone. I was like, you can't just call 911. You can't do that. So I hung up the phone. Bink! And I was like, flipping the fuck out. Then the phone rang. Bring, bring, bring. And I was like, what the fuck? Boop. Hello? Hi, this is 911. Did we just receive a call from you? They were like, holy shit, where are you? And then a cop showed up like 20 minutes later. And I couldn't talk.
You were just gone.
Yeah, but before the cop showed up, I took 5 bottles of Tylenol.
Trying to.
Oh yeah, for
sure. You were trying.
I had researched it and knew that it would work.
Cause liver failure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that it was going to be a painful, long experience. But I was like, so I had taken a bottle like a day before, and then the day before that. And then I either did, it was either 2 or 3 bottles that I had taken 2 or 3 days prior to. And then that happened. And then I took another 2 or 3 bottles in one sitting. Like those 2 or 3 days, I would just eat a bunch of them. All day. And then that happened, and I just ate fucking straight. And ate them all. And then,
what are the cops?
Came.
Yeah.
They took me to my grandparents' house.
I thought you were at your grandparents' house.
They took me to my other grandparents' house.
Oh, okay.
Who happened to live like a city over.
Oh, okay.
And the most upsetting part about this entire experience was that when I left, I packed everything in like a bin with a lid. And inside that bin with a lid that had all my stuff in it was a pocket pussy. My girlfriend had bought it for me. And I fucked the shit out of that thing. And
I had one too.
Wonderful. After I got out of the hospital, I went and dug through my bin because I was like, well, I'm going to fuck the shit out of this thing because I haven't jerked off in like 3 weeks. It was gone. It was gone. And you can't ask people where that went.
No. Hey man, you see that pocket pussy?
Grandma, what's up? The thing, there were things in here, some stuff that I used for like me time. Did you see those?
Can't seem to find it.
Oh, you mean this? Oh, I left it drippy.
Sorry, your grandfather's been using it.
So I called my friend, and I told her all the things that happened, And her intuition kicked in. And she called 911 on me from another state. She was in another state. She called 911 on me, and some cops showed up to the house. They're like, hey, what's going on? It's like, nothing.
To your house?
Just trying to go to bed. And it was hurting. I was in pain. I was like, you are dying tonight, dude.
Oh, the Advil's kicking in.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I mean, it hurt. Like I couldn't. It's like that uncomfortable pain you get on the inside of your body where you think if you move around, it'll go away. You just need to find the sweet spot. Mm-hmm. But there is no sweet spot.
That's shitty.
Mm-hmm. And I was like, that's fine. They were like, hey, man, you trying to kill yourself? No. Well, that's not what we're hearing. Wouldn't be here otherwise. What did you do? It's like I took a fucking astronomical amount of things you're not supposed to. And I had to go into the hospital for 2 weeks and have it pumped out of my system. And then they Baker acted me. And I was in a mental hospital. I was only supposed to be in there for 1 week. They kept me in for 2.
Ooh.
That's when I was diagnosed bipolar. Mm-hmm.
So you only been diagnosed bipolar for a couple of years.
23?
2.
No, I'm so sorry. 17.
Oh, okay. It was way longer.
17. 17 or 18.
I don't know, man. You're 26 now.
It was 17 or 18 when I joined. No, I went in. Whoa. When I went in December 10th of 2008.
When were you born?
And I turned 19 in boot camp. So it was 18. Okay. I was at a mental hospital for 2 weeks. And then this one lady, oh my God, she would scream herself to sleep outside my door every night.
Alright guys, that's the end of the podcast. I want to thank everybody for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. There's Patreon and our Facebook in the description below. Why don't you give that a click? Don't have to. We don't care if you do or not. We still love you. Alright guys, thanks.